In what period of time is the film placed?
The film is placed in the Second World War, like between 1939 to 1944, more or less. It has parts which are a few years before the war, then during the war, which is like the main part of the film, and then like the end of the war, what happened after.
Which are the main characters of the film?
This film has three main characters. The first one is Oskar Schindler, which was a businessman who had this factory he hired Jewish people to work for him. Then Isaac Stern, which was a counter of the factory, he was Jewish. And then Amon Goth, who was like the boss of the concentration camp, which was like near the factory. This movie is based on a real story of this man, Oskar Schindler, who lived in Germany and then had an idea of starting this factory and having Jewish people to work for him. And he heard about the whole concentration camps in Poland, so he decided to move there to start the factory and take these Jewish people to work for him. So he arrived there and he started the factory and made a deal with Amon Goth, who was the one in charge of one concentration camp near Poland, and started the factory there so he could have some hours of the day the Jewish for himself, for the work in the factory, and then the other half of the day they go back to the concentration camp. At the beginning he started this like a business. He wanted to make money for his own, and that was like the whole objective of everything, like the factory. But then when he saw the tortures that they did to the Jewish people and the whole concentration camps and what they did in there, he got sympathetic of the situation, and he decided to take the full time of the day for himself, for the factory, not only to make money but to save them of that situation that they were living.
What do you think about the movie? Did you find it interesting?
I think it's a very interesting movie, not only because it's really well done, I mean, they have good actors and stuff, but because it shows an important real fact that happened a long time ago and it marked a lot in history. And I also think it's important to see how things changed a lot between that period of time and this period of time we're living, like how the civilization changed, and also the horrible stuff that many people suffered and died innocent.
Would you recommend this film?
I strongly recommend this film because it gives an important moral message to take in account, and because it can help you to learn and understand better the whole Holocaust and the Nazism.
Which possible difficulties could you find in order to use the film as a source?
Maybe if you want to know more about how the Nazi party thought about the Jewish, maybe it's not a good source because it's seen from the Jewish point of view.